This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth. The Alabama Human Life Protection Act was just signed into law, making abortions illegal in virtually all cases, and doctors who perform abortions can now face upwards of 99 years in prison. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the sanctity of life and the preservation of the human species moving forward. We're going to ask the question, when, if ever, is it okay to kill a baby, or a fetus, or an embryo? And finally, we're going to tackle the question, should abortions be legal in cases of rape and incest? But just before we do, I'd ask that you check us out on subscribestar.com/pressfortruth, where you can support my work with a monthly contribution. So if you appreciate our efforts here at Press for Truth, especially when it comes to protecting the sanctity of life, please consider making a contribution today. Links are located in the description below. Alright, so if you're watching this video right now, you've likely already heard the mantra coming from the pro-choice side, which says, "My body, my choice." F Alabama, F Georgia, and F all the other yeehaw states that are stripping women away of their rights. Hashtag my body, my choice. Oh really? Well, first off, I didn't know a woman could have 2 separate DNA profiles, and 2 different blood types, and 2 heartbeats, and a couple of heads and 40 fingers and toes. As I stated in this tweet, your body doesn't have 2 separate DNA profiles. There are 2 heartbeats because there are 2 humans present, and neither one should have a right over the other to kill. Period. This prompted a frothing at the mouth response by those who advocate for murder, who claim that by making that statement, I am no better than the Taliban. In fact, I'm apparently worse than the Taliban. Literally. F you. Get your religion out of my uterus. You are no different than the effing Taliban. Worse, in fact, because they don't force little girls to have their rapists' children. I'm not forcing anyone to do anything. I don't want to control a woman's body. I want to protect a separate body from being chopped up into little pieces by an abortion doctor. That's what this is about, guys. It's about protecting life, not infringing on rights. In fact, that's why the true objective of this bill is actually to override Wade versus Roe. According to Zero Hedge, 4 governors have so far signed heartbeat bills that outlaw abortions if a fetal heartbeat can be detected. The Alabama bill goes further by banning almost all abortions at any time. Although a woman who receives an abortion wouldn't be held criminally liable under the bill, those who perform them can face up to 99 years in prison. The state Senate also defeated an amendment that would have allowed legal abortions for women impregnated via rape or incest. Now it goes on here to say, proponents of the new laws know that they are certain to be challenged in court and are hoping that the matter will be taken up by the U.S. Supreme Court, which has a majority of conservative justices after President Trump appointed 2. Pro-abortionists have expressed concern that the 1973 landmark Roe versus Wade would be overturned. However, Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh has said that it's settled law when asked by Senator Susan Collins, who asked him this during his August 2018 confirmation process. So this is a highly contentious issue which could possibly override Wade versus Roe, because when it comes to the question of when life begins, you have to draw the line somewhere. So let me ask you this serious question. At what point do you think it's okay to kill a baby? During the 9th month when it's fully developed? Some people like Hillary Clinton are fully okay with that. What do you think? How about during the 8th month while the brain is rapidly developing? How about during the 7th month when their hearing is fully developed and it can respond to stimuli like sound and pain and light? Or maybe the 6th month when their skin is still reddish in color and their veins are visible. Toe prints and fingerprints are all visible and their eyes open. If born prematurely at this stage, they can still survive after 24 weeks. How about in the 5th month when the baby is moving because it's exercising its muscles and hair on the body and the head are beginning to grow? Or how about the 4th month when the fingers and toes are all well formed? The eyelids, eyelashes, and eyebrows, nails, and hair are all formed. The baby can suck their thumb, yawn and stretch and make faces. The nervous system is beginning to function, and the reproductive organs and the genitalia are fully developed. A doctor can even tell at this stage if it's going to be a boy or a girl. Or how about the 3rd month, when it's referred to as a fetus, and its arms, hands, feet, and toes are all well formed? It can open and close its fist and its mouth. Fingernails and toenails are beginning to develop. Teeth are beginning to form. Genitalia is beginning to develop. The circulatory and urinary systems are working, and the liver is producing bile. The baby at this stage is about 1 ounce in weight. How about the 2nd month, or the embryonic stage, when ears are beginning to develop? Arms, hands, toes, and eyes are all developing. The neural tube, brain and spinal cord and other neural tissue of the central nervous system is well formed. Bone is replacing cartilage. The digestive tract and sensory organs are beginning to develop. By 6 weeks, the heartbeat is traceable. Or how about the 1st month, when large dark circles for the eyes, the mouth, and the throat and jaw are all developing? The heart tube beats 65 times a minute with a blood type that may be different from the mother's. So I'll ask again, at what stage do you think it's okay to kill the baby? My friends, life begins at conception, and I would argue that killing a life due to inconvenience is wrong, period. The American Civil Liberties Union and Planned Parenthood Southeast have already announced their plan to launch a lawsuit against the Alabama bill, saying it's unconstitutional. But where exactly in the Constitution does it advocate for the right for a woman to kill her baby? Newsflash, guys, it doesn't. But Dan, what about in the cases of rape or incest? Surely you support the right for a woman to do what she wants with her body in those circumstances, right? Here's the bottom line, guys. Rape is a terrible injustice, a grave violation of someone's rights. It's evil, it's immoral, and we as a society have to deal with people who do this accordingly by throwing their asses in jail. But if that violation leads to pregnancy, and your choice is to now kill that baby because of the inconvenience of your violation, I would argue that is worse than the rape itself. And so therefore, yes, doctors should also be dealt with accordingly for committing murder by having their asses thrown in jail. Just think about this for a second. If a man shoots and kills his pregnant girlfriend or wife, it's a double homicide. So if he does it, it's a double homicide murder, but if she does it, we're supposed to recognize it as a human right? You can't have it both ways, ladies. It's either a human life or it isn't. But here's the reasons why women have abortions, Dan. Nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business. When we're talking about killing the most innocent of all life forms, a child in the womb, well, guess what? It is my business to defend that life because morally, that's the right thing to do. To all the my body, my choice people out there, I would ask you this. If you saw your neighbor on his own private property, within the boundaries of his own backyard, on his own private property, and you from afar are witnessing him kick the crap out of a small innocent animal, let's say a cat or a dog, is that just none of your business? From a moral stand ground, isn't it justified to defend the victim even if this is happening while the man is on his own private property? Of course, the right thing to do is to defend the innocent life that is incapable of defending itself against such an attack. Abortions are no different. When you are going to make a decision to end a life, regardless of its location, you better believe I'm going to do the right thing and protect the sanctity of life. And guys, there is so much to cover on this topic that simply can't be done in one video. So if you'd like to see a more in-depth analysis of my views on this, please watch my video titled "These 10 Things I Hold to Be True. Allow Me to Explain." A link will be included at the end of this video. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this. I know a lot of my viewers are going to be upset by my position on this, which is really actually kind of scary when you consider the fact that I'm taking the position of life over death. If you think I'm wrong about this, please leave your thoughts and your views in the comments section below, but I would ask, please keep it friendly, guys. Protecting life and protecting the rights of women moving forward is incredibly important, so let's do this in a calm and rational manner, shall we? Don't forget to check us out on subscribestar.com/pressfortruth if you would like to support our efforts. Links are located in the description below. That's all for today, guys. Please click the thumbs up button if you appreciate the information I'm bringing to the table. And also, share this video with your friends and your family who you think need to hear this the most. Thanks for watching, God bless, and stay tuned. We're going to have more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.